Hey, what's going on, Taurus? Butch here. Um, I'm going to do your read from now to the end of I was going to say November, February. It is a general read. Uh, may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And I'm going to be using the Spellcaster Tarot. With all that being said, let's get it. And what's what we got for Taurus? And now it's the end of February 2023. All right, Taurus. So the first thing I see, Taurus, is I feel like there's someone that you have some really strong feelings toward, or at least have a lot of interest in. Now, with this person, you know, I feel like with this person, it starts off. There's a lot of physical interest. I feel like the first thing you notice about them was their physical appearance. But I feel like getting, I feel like with this person there's a point of you getting to know them, and the more you get to know them, the more interested you become. But like I said, I feel like it starts off more flirtatious, more passion fueled. But with this person, I feel like as you didn't really see this coming, but I feel like the more you get to know them, like I said, the more you feel, when you meet someone and you think, okay, well, this person, there's something different about this person. And as you get to know them, you start to realize that you definitely need to know this person. And I feel like there's a moment when you realize that you're finding it very hard to walk away from your feelings for them. Now, this is still very early on, but I feel like your feelings for this person are becoming very strong. And I feel like you have a bond with this person that's unlike any other. You start to feel more and more connected with this person, like you're almost being pulled toward them. And I feel like the only worry that you have is that maybe they don't feel the same way, or, maybe you're looking too deeply into this because you don't really know how they feel. That's about to change. The person that you want wants you. One of the biggest worries that we have when we want someone is knowing whether or not what they want from us, and especially when the feelings become more and more intense. We almost wonder, what are we getting ourselves into? But I do see new love, new stability. Now, with this person, I feel like the physical attraction is what brought you in, like I said. But I feel like this person isn't super flashy. What I mean by that is this person is very, very set in reality. This is not someone that's over the top. This is not someone that is a big dreamer. This is a person that's set in today. They're set in, and they live their life for today, tomorrow, and moving forward. Some people are always thinking about, when I get to the place I want to go, this is what it's going to look like. This person's more like, I'm working with a ball of clay, and I'm going to mold it into what I want it to be. This person has their shit together. And I feel like they live in the reality. They live in the now. They're not focused on things that they don't have. They focus on things that they want, and they go after it. This person's been doing very well on their own. This person is well, like I said, stability has never been an issue for this person. But finding someone to move forward with has been an issue for this person. But I feel like you're both on the same page with that. Like, you both live in the real world. And what I mean by when I say this person, you guys being on the same page, what I mean by when I say this person isn't flashy is, this person isn't going to wow you with a lot of spontaneity. This person is not going to wow you with going above and beyond. This person's going to wow, what they are going to wow you with is the balance this person has. Like I said, I feel like you're going to have a very good sex life with this person. I feel like this person, you're going to enjoy this person, but I feel like this person is very grounded, and I feel like that's what you're going to enjoy the most about this person. Very balanced. We have the Justice card and the Temperance card, that equilibrium. But like I said, the person that you want wants you. And I feel like that's the biggest thing I'm taking from this right now. Also, I do see you getting what you want. I do see countless victories for the two of you. Like I said, with that new stability, a bond being built, a foundation being laid. Excuse me. Very strong bond. And like I said, this person excels in being grounded. That's what they do. They're not above and beyond. They're not, living in a fantasy world. Sometimes we can get with people and they're like, oh, I want to win the lottery and this and that. But this is not a dreamer. This is a person, they're a seer, I call them. There's a difference between a seer and a dreamer. A dreamer is always dreaming, but never sees it through. A seer is the person that sees it through. They see it, they want it, they go after it, they get it. I see a lot of forward movement with this person. We also have the Lovers. We have the Chariot and the Lovers card. So I feel like the more this moves forward, the more of a bond you will have with this person. That bond's only going to increase, and we're going to find so much pleasure in each other, to the point where we I don't know why I'm coughing so much. We're going to find pleasure in each other, to the point that we find new things about each other. A lot of people need flashy people, but I feel like this person is right up your alley. Like I said, this isn't the type of person that's going to go out and buy a sports car. This person's going to go out and buy a reasonable vehicle. Not that it won't be nice. It's just, this is the type of person that goes out and buys things that, are reasonable. They don't waste on things that they don't need to waste on. So they're going to be very grounded, this person. Like I said, not a lot of flash. But when it comes to showing up, I don't feel like you've ever met anybody better. I see that power couple, and I see that giving you a lot of emotional fulfillment. Like I said, with the Ten of Pentacles, I do see you getting everything you want. With the Three of Pentacles, that power couple, and Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. I feel like you're going to make each other very happy. With this person, one of the biggest things I want to emphasize is I do feel like this person is very loyal. This person is emotionally mature. Got that King of Cups. And what I mean by emotionally mature is that they they live their whole life in reality. You know, showing up for you, putting in the work, putting in the effort, but they live in reality. They know what they're capable of, they know what they're not capable of, and they stick in there. Like I said, a good healthy sex life, expect that. You know, expect someone that you can just sit around with and have a good time, and very affectionate energy from this person. But like I said, the one thing that I want you to focus the most on with this read is the fact that, um, it's two people coming together with the same common goal, and that's a combination that's very hard to beat. And I see it giving you a lot of emotional fulfillment. Like I said, Ten of Pentacles getting exactly what you wanted, and that Six of Wands, that winning, winning, constantly winning, always winning the battle. And then we have the Sun card, which is all that happiness. One of the biggest things like that I see in this that I really enjoy, like as well. I mean, I'm really enjoying this read. This isn't the type of person. This isn't the type of person that they don't they don't live in the dreamland. And I think that's going to be very well suited towards you. But that doesn't mean they're not fun. They're not entertaining. They're not someone that you can share a lot of laughs with. But I mean, this is someone also very affectionate. Someone that's going to show you affection. But one thing I do see with the affection, I feel like with this person is a very private affection, and that goes along again with that King of Cups, that emotionally mature. This isn't the type of person that's going to be, hanging all over you in public and, you know, being inappropriate. I feel like this is the type of person that when you're home alone with this person, or when you're home in your own setting with your family, this person will be affectionate. This is the type of person that, you'll be doing something in the kitchen, they'll come out and just start, waltzing with you. They're not afraid to show affection. I just feel like they're very private about it, if that's the best way to say it. Now with this person, we got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We have some fire as well. I mean, we had some Aries and we had some Leo. We have lots of Sagittarius with that Knight of Wands and that Temperance. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. It reminds me of my. I like to tell stories. One of my favorite people. I don't know why I say one of my favorite. My favorite person was my nanny, my dad's mother. She was a Taurus. And she lived very plain Jane, but she was very happy. She had a little house. She had, a basic vehicle. She was just so happy. You see people out there that have millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they're not happy. She had a very, she was well off. She worked hard. My grandfather worked hard. But she was more about those family moments. She was more about building, building her scrapbook rather than her bank account. She was very basic, and she was very simple in life. She had a very simple life, but she was about family first. She was dependable. She was reliable. You could always count on her to listen. And she was very, like I said, very family orientated. She believed family was everything. And she worked hard. She did what she had to do. she was a foodie. One of the things me and her shared. Um, she was always making food, and she was always one of her ways of showing you that she cared is feeding you. If you walked into her house, she wouldn't let you walk out without giving you something to eat, even if you just ate, and you tell her that. But I remember when I was very young, my grandmother and grandfather in public, when they went out to like barbecues and stuff, they'd sit near each other and stuff like that. But they were never really, they never hold hands. They never really, and they kind of went their own way during barbecues. They talked to this person. My grandfather would be over here talking to this person. But at home, my grandfather was all about my grandmother, and my grandmother was all about my grandfather. I remember them dancing in the kitchen. That's why it made me think of it, because of what I said. I remember my grandfather singing to my grandmother, and and she just loved it. She just ate it right up. And they had a very simple life, but it was something that a lot of people would be very jealous of. And that isn't why they did it. I'm just saying, in my perspective, if I could be as happy as they were, I would take that over all the money in the world. And the love that she had from all of us, like we all loved her. But like I said, she was my favorite person. She was just dependable, 100% dependable. You could call her at 4 in the morning. You had a problem, she'd get up and listen to you. She might not be happy about it, but she would. She'd listen to you. And she just, like I said, being at her house, it was a very grandmothery type of house. It always smelled like cookies and baking goods. But like I said, when you went into her house, she had the money to buy a nice house. She had the money to buy a nice car. She had the money to buy nice stuff for her house, but she didn't need any of that stuff. In her living room, she had a couch and a coffee table, and her lazy boy. She had no TV. She had a radio, and she had one of those hi-fi radios with the records, and I remember her always playing them. And that's what she did with her time. She'd walk around her house, clean her house, be singing along to her Patsy Cline albums. Anyway, I feel like I got a little off track, but basically what I'm saying to you is, sometimes we want something, we think that other people don't want it. We think we're the only one that want it. Like I said, with this read, I feel like that there is, you having feelings for this person and feeling that you're not really sure if they feel the same way. But like I said, the person that you want wants you. And a lot of times in life, we could find ourselves wanting someone, and it'd probably be the worst person for us, or that person have no interest in us. But that's not the case in this situation. But like I said, it's going to be very basic, very down to earth type of relationship, very, very immersed in reality. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.